What's the word? What's the word? This is your boy Landon, and I'm coming to you again with another video talking about a lot of different important, sensitive, and things people deal with. I'm trying to spread awareness of people who go through anxiety and depression. I'm one of them people who deal with anxiety and depression, and it's a very dangerous thing. Dealing with depression will make you feel very low, that you feel alone, and there's no way that you can escape your own mind. And you feel like you have no one there to let you know that you're important enough to get through it and keep your head up. Dealing with anxiety makes you panic, frantic, and just all over the place. Especially if you got to deal with both of them at the same time, your mind will literally play tricks on you. So you can look up research about all this type of stuff. It's a lot of people who you think that they got everything all together, but they suffer of depression. And all of a sudden, that's why you see a lot of celebrities nowadays killing themselves, and people don't know why. Like, well, dang, you got all this money and everything like that. It goes deeper than having all the money in the bank. You figure if you don't have nobody when you come home to give you that hug, to let you know that you appreciate it and you're important and you got that love, that's what the most people deal with who got depression, that they feel alone, like they don't have anyone. People who have anxiety is they just freaks out because they've been in uncomfortable situations, and dealing with both of them, you panicking and you sad at the same time. So imagine how low you actually is mentally, that no matter what you do, you never feel like you're good enough. You can win a lottery today, yes, you're gonna be happy that day because you know that's the most money you ever had in your lifetime. But at the end of the day, once you have everything, you want to try to do for others so you can have the satisfaction of feeling complete. And that's a dangerous thing because you figure at any given moment, your depression can kick in. You can literally be on the couch watching TV. You can see a commercial talking about relationships, and literally your mind just kicks in, and you'll literally break down and just like that's pretty much you do. You just freeze, and there's really no way to get yourself back up to that level of being mentally stable. It literally takes a while to get out of depression. And when you taking medicine for it, it helps for the first 10 to 15 days because it's a new medicine in your system. But after that, your body getting immune to it, that it really doesn't help. You're starting to see other side effects that you really weren't having at first. Like you are very edgy, and if people talk to you, you don't have no patience for them. You just want to be left alone. But that's another way to trigger depression, by being left alone. People who have depression, they always surround themselves by people, and they have this thing that they do. Like they either going to be very sociable, or they're gonna be very artsy, or they're gonna be listening to a lot of music. Like me, when I go through my depression, I have to listen to either gospel music, and that lifts my spirit and keep me on a positive mind frame, or I have to listen to a lot of R&B because I'm on the urge of my anxiety kicking in, but I'm not all the way down there, my depression kicking in. So I'm kind of trying to coast myself out on the R&B strength. But it can't be too R&B-ish, but it can't be too gospel. It's got to be like right down the middle, like Calvin Richards, Calvin Richards. So like, if y'all know who that is, it's a lot of, you know, in between. Like if you hear it for the first time, you kind of think it's jazz, but you have to know your symptoms. You got to know your condition. You got to know how to control it when it kicks in. And trying to get somebody to understand what you're going through, that's impossible because people would say, yes, I understand what you're going through. I got a friend or whatever like that. But you dealing with it secondhand, people would also think that you're crazy, you are faking it, or ain't no such thing as being depressed. That's all a mental thing. Yes, it's a mental thing, not a mental thing that you think, oh, I'm making it up in my head. If until you actually depressed and you feel like you was trapped in this trap, it's like, okay, being depressed is like this. You're in a white room, with no windows, no doors. And no matter how far to the left you go, it never ends. How far to the right you go, it never ends. How far forward you go, it never ends. How far back, you never ends. That's the best way to describe depression. You alone with nowhere to go, nobody understand you, no way to escape this, no way to feel important. It's just you. And that's a big thing. It makes you want to end your life. It makes you want to hurt others because you feel like they're in a better situation than you. It makes you want to rethink everything. And you sometimes you make decisions that you can't come back from. So I'm just trying to let people know that if you dealing with this or know someone who's dealing with this, let them know that they're in love and that you are here for them. And there's nothing wrong by talking to a counselor, a doctor, your co-workers. Just don't talk to anybody, but holding all this stuff in, you gotta let it out. Sometimes you have to cry. Sometimes you have to take them walks. Sometimes